with the others.
Okay.
Okay, so meeting time. We have theories. I have marked the spots on the map for the players to see with the clans they think are there.
How about some willpower, please?
Kick.
I am at
I will.
one.
I will give you 1 point for the entire sequence of desperately trying to help save the dude, and I will give you 2 for the council meeting, same as everyone else.
Okay. It's something. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, you gather once again. Demi, Haru, give us your clear sight rolls. This one might matter, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Every one of them might matter.
Yeah, that was a perception alert.
Ooh. Spicy.
We're rolling it at 6, right? If I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a hidden difficulty.
And you also roll your true faith because you can cancel out enemy successes with.
Yep. That was also at a 6, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Still didn't
I haven't
fucking
succeeded on a single true faith roll this entire game.
I didn't
rolled like
even
4 or 5
succeed
times.
when I rolled for you, so.
Yeah, you had a negative success that time.
So how's that faith of yours holding up, Demi?
Unreliable.
I mean, it's clear the unbelievers of the church are messing up with your faith. They are messing with
All right.
Obvious.
So,
You need a Persian.
what did anyone find out? Nothing particularly happened besides that fight, but I just
Yeah.
made sure to tell
about
David
that.
about it.
About that. This dude came out of nowhere. He was like $1 million doctor in a small town. He doesn't fit here. He's too good.
So we think we have identified 2 vampires then.
Is there anything else about him? Get a name? What does he look like?
His name is Percy Bass.
He would have
And
shared
I
that
give
great craft and arrow to cross-reference
Yeah.
him already, so.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, good.
And
That was my
he
next question.
as much as I could see, he looked as human as any other individual. But he's the type of dude that will get paid lots of monies in really expensive hospitals or even private millionaires.
Okay. Let's see. It was James. What? That's who you were, right, Demi? James?
Yeah, James.
Have you seen a guy with this description coming in and out of the hospital?
That depends on Chris. Chris, should I roll a luck die or something, or?
Give
No, you haven't.
Oh, for noticing people, you already have been doing a thing, but give me an intelligence alertness to see if you remember him.
The 6, right?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, you remember seeing him once at dawn, going to a car.
Oh no!
I mean,
That's
I was
totally
about to
what
say
you
you
remember.
spent a willpower, but then I remembered you didn't have common sense. So
Yeah, so we
You
might
have been
find a
watching
vampire.
you have been watching everyone at that hospital. You know the usual faces, and he usually lives by the other side because you haven't seen him a lot. But one time he did park out front.
Yeah, I do remember somebody. Yeah, I do remember somebody looking like that. But I only saw him going like to go to his car and just leave. It was about in the daytime, so I don't think he's a vampire then.
Are you
Okay,
sure about
you know what
that?
car he drove?
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking say, what kind of American cars do Americans drive? I'm just gonna go with an Audi.
Or some shit.
Audi for Americans?
I don't know.
I
The
mean,
fuck, mate? Really, Audi?
he's a
Yeah.
doctor, though.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and
Interesting choice of vehicle.
I mean, it totally plays into the budge. Please proceed. Just go. You're butching it as you should.
He drove a white Audi, and just got into his car and just left. Didn't seem anything suspicious to me. Other than that,
the plate
I didn't see him any more
number.
time.
Did you remember that?
Oh, why would he pay attention to that? We don't know he was supposed to look for it.
I don't know. Maybe he has good memory, dude.
You piece of shit.
No, don't bother. We haven't been looking at plates yet.
Yeah.
No, I didn't actually remember the plates. Didn't look at him. Sorry.
Do you film the cars just in case you maybe need
the-
one of them?
What do you think scouting out is?
To film that much footage, it's hundreds of dollars of storage memory. What the
No,
fuck?
you film the car once when the person goes into the car.
All
Like,
you
yeah, but
need
why
is
would-
one hard drive. I think $100 would cover the storage need.
Mostly,
For-
yes.
for a
The
week.
bigger thing is, how do you watch everyone like that? He was trying to do
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
try and break into the security office for the hospital steal. I'm sure that wouldn't go south.
Fuck no.
To be fair, I've actually been considering doing that myself, but now it's me.
I mean, no, I am already in deep shit. Everything is just going even.
I mean, think
weirder.
about
I don't
it
want
this
to risk
way.
it.
You could just track him on the internal cameras. After he
No,
left that
no.
surgery, you do have a time approximately when he left.
I mean,
have
if
no
we had
interest in
like
doing
some
that.
kind of wiretap or something, I would totally stealth in there and see about going into the camera room I'm on. But as far as I know, we don't got that, so kind of.
I mean, I
pointless.
have technology and computers. We can technically have it.
You could
But-
figure out how to set up a system like that, but you would have to get a system like that with cash monies.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive most of the time. Well, not like super expensive, but enough.
You
Or-
could put the cash together, but it would be something you would have to spend some time doing, testing, making sure it can penetrate thick walls, etc. That it's concealed. So someone's gonna be doing that for essentially a week, making sure that it all works while others are doing different things. But you can certainly prepare such a setup if you wish.
I won't be personally putting it in. I could be making it, but I will be taking all the precautions to leave no blueprint, no fingerprints or anything. The full 9 yards.
Might be worth actually really considering on that.
Like,
I know they like hanging around the hospital and everything. And often see. Huh.
I
Most
could try
likely
and
the
set
dudes
it
are
up.
also going through there.
I mean,
And
that's
you
what
work
them.
there. Could just go when they have the least amount of people there as well. Don't think it ever actually closes. So. Huh.
I mean, can I probably just give him a rough estimate of some shifts and whatnot to know what to go for?
Okay. Let's see. What do you have that fits for this?
Can't I just comply?
No, like if he
I
wants.
got a bunch of contracts, right, or something to get, or what papers did I get from the hospital? Because I probably have work hours
You
there.
have an idea as to how much everyone is working, but you don't have specific timetables because terrorists could use that to kidnap a dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The best we have is what he has to say on this matter.
So
Yeah,
see,
I mean, considering what we might end up being planning, it's not entire. It wouldn't entirely be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Steal intelligence investigation.
Intelligence investigation at what?
At 6. Please botch.
I think that's the opposite of botching.
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea as to when the quiet times are. Probably Thursday nights, cause weekends the Fight Club heats up and there's more injuries for some reason of the lighter kind, so there's more people around.
Mm. Yeah, like, I'm just going to give him a rough estimate and timetable that he needs, but I'm not going to intervene in any way in this.
All right.
If he wants to go there.
That could very easily be a very good way to go about this. Give us a lot better information on what's going on without you having to risk yourself much.
Yeah, I'm basically just giving you information and just doing my thing. I'm not doing anything else to raise any suspicion.
I think it's worth giving that a shot, honestly.
Okay, so the plan is to essentially investigate the recordings to see where the dude actually went.
To see where the guy goes, where the head nurse, what they're doing in general. We're
Do you
just trying
have
to tap into the
computer?
security cameras. So
Well, I am not. I'm doing my regular thing.
we know what you're doing.
Hmm.
So somebody's going to actually have to teach my guy the basics of technology here.
I could probably
Or
do
computers. Either way.
Still, you don't know specifically how that system is set up,
it. True.
and you don't have investigation either, Epic. Actually, no, you do, but your dice pool.
I
That
do.
sucks. So, in practical terms, Steel probably has to be involved to accomplish this in a timely and safe manner.
No. My character.
I
It
have
depends.
technology
Well,
as well, but
my real life experience says that the main thing is if I can hook it up. Setting it up is a different matter.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
want to know?
what do you wish to do specifically? Are you trying to use a device and hook it into the system, create a hack, or are you trying to just get in the office to look through the recordings there?
I think we're trying to get a device to try and really get constant recordings if at all possible.
Uh,
Ah, well, in that case, that's completely different.
Yeah.
It would be a wit stealth roll for you to conceal it, and still can prepare it in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
make
the idea.
sure, And make sure there is no traces on it for anyone.
There's also a
So,
question
that's
of
why I just
whether
said-
you are trying to set up a camera to keep an eye on the monitor so you can see what the dudes are watching, or whether you're just looking for audio.
Probably more of a camera kind of deal. Possibly.
All right.
Mm,
Okay. So you can figure out what is needed. God damn it. Okay, I
Someone
think
here has
I-
like black market thingy here.
We don't need the black market for this. Why do you think the black
You
market?
need a Raspberry Pi for this.
We're not
Ah.
getting a rocket-propelled grenade.
still, you don't need to go on the dark web to get a fucking skateboard. I know that it's a thing for you to just go, oh yes, I go to the black. No, don't. You don't. No.
We're in America. We can get almost anything we really want if we spend enough money.
Freedom.
Yeah, remember when fucking Kale had to double check on the to see what's purchasable on the publicly available websites?
Oh yes, these
Yes.
simple ingredients for explosives. Just a couple $100.
Yep.
You're good to go, boy. Have fun.
Yeah. For $300 and a little bit of time waiting for delivery, you too can have a bomb that you can just mix up.
Fucking
Isn't
damn
it great?
You
I-
want this on
I-
your streams, Draco?
People still don't believe me sometimes when I tell them you can buy a tank here.
I mean, that I would say okay too.
So, Steel,
I know you do. Yes.
Are you gonna try to find all the stuff next week?
Can I make a list and let people find it?
The problem
It
is
shouldn't
that
take that long.
it shouldn't. You can do it while keeping up your normal job. It's just a question
Yeah,
of
like
making sure that you get stuff that's, you know, compatible properly and of appropriate
yeah,
strength. So essentially,
yeah.
it's easier if you're doing the looking because you know what are the acceptable alternatives and they
Okay,
don't have to go back to you after every fail,
yeah,
essentially.
yeah. As long as I can keep up with my normal thing, I will do it.
Like,
I will find the
it
stuff.
it won't interfere with you keeping up your cover in the least. That is not a possibility unless you get like a 3 die
Okay,
botch.
okay, then it's fine. I'm going to gather the stuff,
Okay,
while doing my thing.
so I think for you it would be a perception technology.
Yeah. Perception technology at what?
At a 6. Okay, yeah, you are able to put something together. It is, not necessarily spy gear level of stuff, but it should go unseen for a good long while if placed right.
I mean, I want to double check and make sure it works and everything.
Yes, it's assumed that you're doing all of that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while waiting for everything to be gathered, what are the rest of you doing?
One of the things I want to make sure to do is because my character doesn't understand technology or anything particularly well, he's going to make sure to try and have David walk him through what to do with this stuff.
Yeah, that's not a week-long thing. It's relatively easy. See, you put
Okay.
some adhesive there, press the button, it's live. So you're good to go.
We'd go over that
Um.
again.
So I'm basically making something that it will work in one button and two wires.
Yeah, you're figuring out something that will last for a while. So, um, yeah, currently you are stationed at the club's Epic. Do you want to do something
Yep.
specific, or you're just keeping an ear out?
Uh, mm, I think my character will actually see about scouting out the outdoor of the hospital at some point. Not not really like, particularly obviously or anything, but he does want to at least have an idea of where he can go and hide and stuff along the way through.
Okay, give me a perception investigation then for escape
Sure.
routes.
Time for willpower.
Yeah, you might not want to fail this one, or you walk into another vamp's lair.
Uh, Actually, I wanted to ask, would I be able to sort of assist Epic on this because was counting it out? I would also know a bit about where to look at.
Generally, I was going to consider our stuff a little bit separate because what I'm doing is for my own benefit here, and your stuff is going to come in later.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
Yeah, this is him finding escape routes he can use, not just escape routes in general.
yeah.
And generally, you want to stay concealed in the area. If you want to risk yourself being seen from the hospital looking around, you can try and assist him, Demi. If you fuck up, you might subtract his successes as well, by the way.
I won't.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna be still on the lookout, but this time trying to be focused on the guy that Steele said, and trying to see if I could see him coming out of the hospital and whatnot.
Okay,
See what he's up to.
Demi, give me an unlikely luck.
You're
4
rolling
is
a 4
definitely
whether
your
you want
number.
it to or not.
Give me a perception alertness roll, Demi.
That's 6.
Yes. Watch this one. You're gonna end up thinking he is legit a Hume.
No.
Yeah, you don't really see him.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
Tengu, Aru,
Mm-hmm.
so,
Time to investigate Percy boy.
okay, you want to investigate Percy Boy.
Yeah, that's probably the best option we have right now.
Aru, the
Let's
usual.
see. Yeah, go ahead and give me perception investigation. Make some calls, etc.
Yeah,
You
all
can
right.
call,
I'm gonna take down a willpower for this.
of course, a
Difficulty
willpower.
6, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 successes.
I'm
Did you
so
spend a
sad I
willpower?
can't help them with this. Because in character, I wouldn't
Did-
have a reason to know about this. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Also, Kraft, did you spend any willpower on that?
Yes.
Good. That means we now have 8 combined successes.
Okay, you know, you see, it's weird. The records are more spotty than people would usually have, and it's like, oh hey, there's a different Percy Bass that died about the time that this one showed up, and oh, his records go back another 15 years. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, well, that's interesting.
So this
Oh,
is just an
shit.
identity that whoever it is just kept reusing.
Yeah.
This is what happens
like
when
the-
you
that
have a hole in your backgrounds called alternate identity.
Yep. Yep.
So-
We have pinpointed we've likely pinpointed a vampire.
That
Yeah.
or a ghoul, because if this is the original Percy Bass,
Arm
at this point, like 55, 60.
200. 55, 60. Arma, remember Raymond, the Duke of Toulouse? Raymond the First.
Yeah,
Raymond the
I
Second,
remember
Raymond the
that.
Third. Huh. Only Peter Bass, huh? Is this Junior and that's Junior and that's Junior, or are they not related?
Yeah, you're not able to quite get pictures of these people. You would probably have to like pay to get copies of their documents or something. But
That might raise suspicion.
yeah,
Yep.
but
That would raise suspicion.
but
Almost
yeah,
certainly.
it's weird, and you know, it's funny. This Percy Bass, he used to work in Boston before this, in a similar position.
So we're pretty sure we've ID'd a vampire positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
But-
operation in Boston.
But then we saw him during the day. He might be an old ghoul that's being traded around by vampires.
There are stacking evidence against that.
But we still haven't seen it. We still
No,
haven't
that's-
verified that he can't stand around during the day because of Demi.
We're
Yeah,
90% sure, but we want to be 100% sure, you know?
Yeah.
No, we're actually closer to like 60% sure.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with that bot kicking 30% off of our off of our certainty.
Yeah.
Technical casualty.
There's still a
You've
good
already
chance
done it.
he's a ghoul.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it might be a really old fucking ghoul.
It's like, here, my child, have this ghoul. He has guarded my rest loyally for decades now. He will keep you safe as you go to make your fortune.
Wait, you said he's 50, 60 years old?
He does not look 50 or 60, yes.
No, yeah. And you said he's from Boston, and you said that, and it's possible there's a Malkavian who has the hospitals.
Volcavian
He
or
said
Toreador,
possible,
out of
yes.
character, but yeah.
Either
Yeah.
either or, but
Mhm.
using the
It's-
same name over and over, I would lean
Draco,
towards-
would Ishmael have a child?
He was considering the possibility, yes.
Kraft, you don't know Ishmael. Don't make
And we
that.
did need a
I
lot of
don't
blood
care
in that
about
campaign,
that.
so infiltrating any hospitals that we could manage to get away with was a possibility.
So what you're saying is I really need to kill this vampire, whoever they are.
Yeah.
Do you wish to pick up like a 3-dot enemy?
Why not? I'm already a 5-dot enemy to all vampires. They just don't know it yet.
You know, the Fist of God applied to a hunter's forehead counts as a headshot. And by that I mean my heavy revolver.
I know. My fist of God applied to the forehead counts as a headbang.
This is glorious. Fucking hell.
Damn it.
Uh,
So removing
dare
that
you
to that
play
being a
the-
Malkavian
Yeah.
location.
I
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
fine
it's
with that.
fine, don't
mean,
worry about it.
I
it's,
still think
go
it's probably
back.
Dory, mostly likely with the celerity.
I mean,
Unless Ishmael got celerity and I didn't know about it.
I advanced
I mean,
those characters by 40 XP.
I don't think Ishmael would take celerity.
He is a wimp and he did want something physical to help us survive at one point.
I want fortitude, especially with the revamp version.
Well, yes, but running away like a bitch is a time-honored Mal tradition.
This is very true, but that's what obfuscate is for.
I mean, it only works if you can get out of their sight. So being able to get out of their sight faster helps.
Look, jumping into the hay bales is getting out of sight.
I mean, the hay bales have to
Okay.
exist first before that's a viable
No.
option.
Guys,
That's called
guys,
proper
please,
preparation, Aru.
Yes.
Please, guys. Jesus
let's
Christ.
just continue.
Okay,
We're
so
thinking
you
around.
are looking around, you are scouting out Steel. Is there something you're doing in the hospital other than keeping low?
I mean, I'm doing my normal thing, and like just keep a tab on the one that was so heavily surgerized to make sure he's like not fucked by the amount of the thing it happened on him, but just a bit.
Uh-huh. Okay. You know, your wonderful friend, the head nurse, is gonna at some point talk to you and ask what your deal is. Because most people don't really care in the world of darkness. Not that much anyway. You're like weird and shit. What do you tell her?
Why do you care about people? Why are you empathetic? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean,
Welcome to the
it's
world of darkness.
I
Where
mean,
where
it's
where common
unusual.
courtesy
She,
Yeah.
she approves, but it's like, why are you, why are you like this? What's going on? Tell me more.
This dude came in with a broken hand, like fucked hand. I got ministered first aid, then we rushes to the surgery.
Well, I know what
And-
happened. I just
Yeah,
why?
it was a
what-
really heavy surgery.
Well, why?
Steve,
I-
Steve,
Why do
Steel,
you
what
give
is
a
your
fuck?
motivation for caring so much? This is basically her trying to ID your core character motivation. At
I
this
mean,
point.
I want to save lives.
He can deflect however he wants. It's fine, Arrow.
But yeah.
Like-
he has common sense. We're allowed to give him advice. Please.
With my
Yeah, like-
permission.
Like, and when I say that it was a heavy surgery, and I'm basically going to the sort of, I want to make sure after all this effort he's kept alive and he's fine. I want to keep people alive.
Well, you were checking out some other patients earlier that hadn't been through anything like this.
Yes.
Which is why
That's
I'm
correct.
asking. It's not a lot of doctors that do that.
Yeah, well,
They weren't even your patients.
yes, but I just can't see someone suffering. I want to help them. and make sure they are fine.
Choose manipulation empathy or manipulation subterfuge, whichever is higher.
Manipulation, empathy, manipulation, subterfuge. I'm spending a willpower on this.
Yeah,
Kind of figured.
so would she, because she would have recovered the one she spent earlier by now, but yeah, she wants to know what the fuck is up with you.
At 6,
At 6, it's an opposed roll.
she has a lot of dice.
Yes, she does.
Fuck!
It's all right. You win.
Oh my god!
Right,
Oh. Ah.
right.
You know,
Oh.
she just. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm prying. It's rare to see someone that still cares around here. You know.
It's fine. I understand why you're asking. It's perfectly okay. Just know.
And add another tick to still gets embraced.
I mean,
God damn it.
Let's be
I'm
honest.
play-
I don't think he would. I don't think, given his character motivation so far, that he would say no.
like Craft. I'm playing my character. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
and you're about to become potentially a celerity wielding Malkavian surgeon.
That's the hard
There's a
thing.
possibility.
I don't know what I must roll to not accept that. If I do a proper connection between the fucking two things.
You have. I think you have to roll willpower at 8, resisted by conscience at like 5.
I mean,
Conscience empathy.
yeah, like
Don't
it's me
fucking become an
wanting to
immortal
keep
vampire
people
human.
alive, and by what little I know, I can even abuse the blood itself to help people. So it's like it's
Win, win,
tempting
win,
in a
win.
sense. Yeah, like except the sun part.
I
That's
mean,
bad.
you just
Apparently.
need to stab Lothar in his sleep before you go for the bite.
I mean, you can always just say that you want to stay a ghoul so that you can continue helping more people. I mean, that's probably what the head nurse did.
Like probably.
Do you
Like,
want to
as
become
long-
a ghoul still? It might be a possibility soon.
No. This is not what I want. I'm just theory crafting for my character to know him better. Like, I'm trying to actually understand the thing I'm playing. You know, It's like I'm even trying to be a good tabletop player. You know.
Uh-huh, yeah. Okay. God.
Don't worry, I have a plan, guys. I have a plan. We will kill this
And it-
fucker.
Yeah, that's one way to stop it. The other way is that you stop being a dick and we just stop resisting.
Okay, so. Group meeting. Once again, another 2 points of willpower.
Thank
All
God.
right. So I think we're about ready. Can you guys get some blueprints on the inside of the hospital or anything like that? Might help out figure out exactly where, I need to watch out for security cameras, anything like that. Any info you can give, David? Helpful.
Can
Unless
I
anyone else
basically-
found anything else.
Can I give him what I know of the cameras and any angle?
You
or
would
something?
need to roll intelligence investigation at 8 because cameras are something you have not paid any attention to, and it's something that you just filter out if you're in an environment with lots of them.
Yeah. So
You really do, trust me.
yeah.
Can
First day
okay.
working at the
Nice.
airport, I saw a ton. Ever since,
Yeah.
where are they again?
Yeah, like so I need to roll intelligence
Investigation. At 8.
at 8. I'm spending a willpower on this. Suspend. That's a success.
Well, the hospital definitely has a camera system. All the entrances are covered, and there's cameras inside too. So
This is one time where I think that the technopathy or whatever the psychic power that lets you actually let me just find it real quick. The
Don't
cyberkinesis
worry,
would be
you know, it's all
Oh,
good.
by the way, for at
I
least
think.
asking Chris. So besides the cameras out on the entrances and whatnot, would I have spotted any other cameras that have been placed like at sides of the building, somewhere where there's not entrances, just looking around the building mostly?
actually, you know what I think we forget to did we forget the traditional clear sight rolls to see if we're being eavesdropped on?
Yes.
Oh,
I was
yes,
not
indeed.
gonna mention those this time, but go ahead.
What you guys?
As far as cameras outside, the obvious spots like the parking lot, entrances,
I did it.
Oh, hey,
etc.
he did a thing. This time Demi did a thing. Do we see anything?
Holy.
Okay, the
He
Nosferatu
actually
pops into existence and recoils in horror from the pop. Wait, no.
Punch in his face! Wait, no.
You succeed once, you see nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's paranoia. It's fine.
Yeah, this is a paranoia thing. We're not guaranteed to find anything. He's not going to suddenly have a vampire who is watching us because we rolled well.
No.
But it's always best to be on.
Oh yeah, continue. Come on.
Yeah, in terms
anyways,
of
going back to
cameras,
Chris.
yeah, there's definitely cameras in the parking lot, and most of the approaches to hospital would eventually have a camera on them. But it's like the obvious stuff, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we don't want
Um,
people vandalizing the property or junkies hanging around the back trying to grab a doctor and force him to prescribe them something, etc. You know.
Alright, totally.
Draco, getting the blueprints as a private detective is impossible, correct? Cause terrorism.
What? No, why would it be
No.
impossible?
Public records.
Would I be able to get the blueprints?
You
I could go get you
would-
the blueprints of my local hospital in about 20 minutes.
You can. That's just like a quick trip to the town hall or something, most likely.
Google.
They
You-
generally won't be like super detailed because they're blueprints, but
Yeah, given that
There's
you're the
something.
investigator at the hospital in general, I will say that you have them saved somewhere and haven't really looked at them in detail yet.
Can I like pick them up for Epic's character? What's
Yeah.
his name?
This will let you
Or
know where the
Google.
security office is. You don't necessarily pinpoint every single camera because, you know,
those
No,
weren't
yeah.
installed, of course. So
yeah, or they might have been changed. The system probably has been overhauled twice since the hospital's been built.
Yeah.
You know, etc.
yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
But you definitely know exactly where you need to go, and you can sort of give me a wit stealth at 7 to see how well you can identify where the high traffic areas would be on from the blueprints.
Me or him?
Or could everybody?
Both.
Like, can I not help him on that?
You
Since
can
I know more
assist
or
and you
less.
can roll at 6.
Okay,
Is
so
everyone
want to
trying
assist as
this
well.
or what?
Go ahead. Steel, since you have spent a lot of time in hospital, you're at 6, everyone else is at 7. So go
All
ahead.
right, I spend a willpower point.
Mm-hmm.
I am not.
I'll spend one as well.
What role was it again?
With stealth to figure out which areas would be the safest to move through.
All right.
Oh, with stealth.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna
it's
spend a
with
willpower.
stealth.
I'm spending
Uh,
willpower.
I'm
So still,
spending
you're
a-
assisting, right?
Yeah, I'm spending a willpower.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
waiting
yes,
who's the
yes,
main
yes.
guy.
Epic.
Yep, assist spending
Okay.
willpower. All right. I'm helping.
Hey,
I got 3
it's a
successes.
willpower. It's a willpower.
You also got a success. So either way,
Yeah.
you're not actually.
I'm
affecting
sorry, I
anything.
was trying to wait
Yeah.
for the one I thought was leading this.
You are. We are just assisting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm leading.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
sweet.
assume your
Alright.
wit stealth is the highest, and you're also the one
Yes,
going
it
through
is.
there, so.
So he got
So
6 successes, right?
6.
4, 5, 6 plus whatever your will plus if you spent a willpower.
3 successes is still only 1 success, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
only had 1. So, yeah, you you have a pretty clear idea as to how not to get fucked. At least
Presumably.
until you actually reach the security office, which usually is gonna have one or two dudes in there, even at nighttime.
Oh yeah.
All right.
After the pagers.
How dare you tell me that? You're the one that couldn't answer the pagers with a shit most of the time.
No, fuck you. I'm better than you. I'm even higher level than you.
You only got to a higher level because the fucking devs made the XP so much higher.
You can still get the same amount. Get good, kid.
Oh, gods damn it, you salty fucks. So, that's happening.
I'm just being me.
Yep,
All
you're
right.
being you.
So the only thing that I still would be a little wary of even trying to do this is not having a decent idea where most of the cameras are. Could I see about getting our good
Totally.
doctor to note the locations of the cameras before I do this?
Or you could get injured.
He holds up a scalpel suggestively, the plan taking shape in his mind.
And
I take
see
the
for
scalpel. That sounds like a great
yourself.
idea. When do you work again?
It is you knowing the cameras. I'm saying low. No, fuck that.
Feel
I beat
Uh,
the thing.
you would be able to know, to identify what floor, like what department is the security office on the same floor with.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see, what would that be? God's fucking damn it. It's probably the STD department, whatever that's called. So if you fake an STD epic, you can get on the same floor and wander off.
Couldn't I?
Yes,
Don't I know
you
already?
could
Shit.
paint some rashes on him if you want, or try to.
That's kind of a minor issue. I don't think I think my character is a virgin.
It's for the cause. You're gonna need to lie here, and lie convincingly. You're gonna need to be instructed on how certain things
But-
work.
Wait. You're a virgin.
I'm pretty sure he is, yes.
Why
Yeah,
don't we
Wait.
get you someone for the night?
Wait, you mean you're... Okay, so you're gonna infect him with an STD for real for his cover. Is that the idea?
No, she's just going to go there being non-virgin.
Well, it would make for
Um,
a more convincing lie.
You know
Like,
what? Let's not go this path. I might be willing to stab myself, but I'm not so sure about this part.
I only
I'm
live
hearing
from
some
that.
conviction. Is your fate waning? Infidel.
If you question my faith, I will cut you. I use the scalpel point.
Then for the sake
No,
of
no,
God,
no,
you
no,
gotta
no.
get an
Epic.
STD.
I feel
let's
like I
calm
should ask you.
down.
I feel like I need to ask you to roll conviction to see if you are wavering due to the fact that you might need to fake an STD.
And
No,
I'm
I
actually
don't
trying
need to
to
fake an
help you.
STD. I have a better plan.
Okay, what is your better plan?
Fuck you, I'm climbing the side of the building.
Do whatever you want. I'm just going to do my work. Have fun. Give me my scalpel and make sure you wear gloves when you carry that fucking thing.
Alright, so
Fun.
I have an idea on when it is. Know what floor. Could you leave a window open on that floor, by the way? That would help out.
Can I?
Could be able
What?
to.
Let me
Can
just
I leave
make
like?
an Auspex roll.
Can I leave a window that isn't like directly in front of the camera?
Probably. Hospitals have a lot of windows.
All
Like,
he would need to
what?
do is text us the location, and we should be probably all right.
Yeah. Okay. Deal. I'm gonna need a wit stealth roll to see how out of the way that window actually is, and how closely you manage to time it, etc. How well you get away. You know, that whole shebang.
With stealth.
This is all happening on
Uh,
Thursday, by the way. Don't do it immediately.
Yes, it's Thursday.
Yes. Fucking. Yeah, what the time to be
Time
alive.
to wear my cloak.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wear
what did your
fucking
cloak do?
cloak.
It gave you extra stealth, right?
+3 to all my stealth rolls, yes.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of fucking cloak is this?
Magic.
I have a shadow
A
cloak.
It's
A
witchcraft.
demon cloak. A demon
Motherfucker.
cloak, probably.
It's also probably a demon, but we're not too sure about that.
No, it's just not.
It's a
No.
powerful relic used by generations of hunters.
Been
It's
around
less
since the
than
It's also
Middle
probably-
Ages, where the pagans worshipped it as a dark god, but they had mistaken a Christian relic clearly for a dark god.
Correct, right.
So
Clearly.
I'm spending
In
a
all this
willpower
time,
and
it has never ripped
I'm
or
rolling.
torn. Go figure.
difficulty, and I'm spending a willpower
It's
to do
7 because you don't have stealth.
this. One.
Well, he got a success.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. Funnily
Really, the main
enough,
thing I needed was a way to avoid the rest of the floors. So hopefully this did that.
I mean, I'm just opening a window.
Okay. So, there are a lot of windows in a hospital, so this is climbable, technically, but it is gonna be hard.
How hard?
Probably an 8. Give me a luck
Son
die
of a-
to see how high it is.
Yeah, alright. Oops, that's roll, not luck. Pretty
Oof.
high, apparently.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 floors up. You're gonna want, I'm gonna say, 5 successes to get up there.
Time to
Well,
go Rambo.
I knew I was saving my willpower for a reason.
Before
I
we
tried my
resolve this,
best to
because this
assist
will
you.
matter for any reinforcements that you might need in a moment. Arrow and Craft, what are you doing? Are you still working together, first of all?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, it seems to be.
There hasn't been a
working
reason
out.
for us to split up again.
Okay, what are you investigating?
I think it's probably time that we looked into the other vampire that we think we have.
Okay,
The brew, huh?
Yeah, the Bruja that we think we've got.
okay. Then give me the rolls for that. You can roll, let's see.
Perception investigation, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
Difficulty 8,
6, Craft, 6.
Oof.
Yeah, it's 6.
6.
And there's my
Oof.
leading roll.
Did you spend
Okay.
willpower on it?
No, I
I
didn't.
accidentally closed my
Okay.
web browser. and
That's
it-
the that's the
Yeah, I should've, but I-
overconfidence talking.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
need to spend
I've
willpower.
just been rolling well on these before. I should have gotten willpowered for even more information, but I kind of forgot about that.
Okay, Craft. Perception investigation at
Yeah,
6.
spending the willpower.
Okay, you're really quite all of a sudden.
I'm spending a willpower.
Okay, 6 successes. The only Carla Wells you find in town is a 70-year-old granny, and you actually see her. But there are several Carlas that are, you know, of appropriate age, or might have been of appropriate age. Some of them Oh, funnily enough, in Boston. Oh, look. That one's dead, and if she got, she was about the age that the one Epic saw was when she died.
Do we find anything about like home or anything?
No, if she isn't down, there is nothing on that name.
Mm-hmm. Can we find out more about? Can we find out more about the car?
No past or current residences or anything.
Only the
Well,
17-year-old.
no prior residences
17.
other than in Boston.
Yeah, like the one that's most likely her is essentially some 20 years dead from Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't give an address to where she lived at that time, or no? Or
It
is
was
just
in
essentially
Boston.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's why we know she's from
Yeah.
Boston.
She's, you know, she did used to be like an athlete and a boxer when she was alive.
So skill set matches up too.
Mm-hmm. Not particularly good, never really got noticed. Just, you know. A
Hey,
short,
Kraft.
poor, violent life, essentially. Someone just
Oh,
trying to
fuck,
survive.
I cannot give recommendation. He doesn't have common sense. Never mind. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry, Draco. I forgot. I
Other
stopped before I
questions,
say
Aru?
something.
What else do you want to know?
If you came from Boston, there's not going to be a whole lot from that we can probably pull up here that will be pertinent.
Yeah, out of character, once you
Well-
talk with Epic, you would know that that does line up the lower class, especially with several clans, and Bruja is among them.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily
Mhm.
enough,
Would I know a lot
Nosferatu
of
and
my
Gangrel would also be possibilities.
Yep. The other clans that we've hypothesized are also
Yeah.
possibilities.
Probably not Nosferatu.
Yeah.
So
Should we
2
tell
out of 3
Wessel
chances
our-
that it's a Potence clan. Have fun.
Okay.
And Demi, you're still keeping a lookout outside?
Yeah, but since we
no,
were prepping
Demi.
this before, what?
I think this time we're going to have you have your sniper rifle just in case shit goes down.
Yeah, I asked that in chat. Should I prep my sniper in my apartment?
Yes, you should.
I mean,
Yes, and I
Yeah.
will. Silence.
For this
as well.
Thursday night, we should be ready. Yes.
Yes,
Demi.
let it be. Fucking hit a bitch.
Roll me a likely luck.
Likely, like, oh god. Okay.
Okay, you
You
did
were
not
rolling a six.
fail the likely luck. You are not noticed poking out a window with a gun in the middle of the city.
I
Hey,
don't think
no.
he would get the sniper
No.
rifle that ready. He just needs
Yeah,
his
no.
normal scope
Mm.
and then have
Yeah.
the rifle.
Also,
ready in
usually
case.
you don't actually put it fully outside. You put it
Yes,
like
Demi.
near the window.
There's always a chance of someone catching a glimpse of someone, hence the likely luck. There's a chance of you screwing up somehow if you roll badly enough. But you're okay. It's okay. You didn't get fucked.
All right, you're
The
ready.
amount of times he keeps rolling the same on his 2 dice, though.
I just
Yeah.
also Epic. When we do give somebody, keep them steady so I can aim at a bitch. I will love you.
He just grabs the vampire, then he goes for the headshot.
This sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, he can fucking
No.
just snap their neck and deal aggravated
Okay,
damage.
Epic. Do you have your phone with you as you're climbing in?
I would, but I would put it on silent.
Okay, excellent. Good. So, you, Demi, you see through the window, still just casually walking up, opening a window, taking a smoke.
Yeah.
Nonchalantly walking back, a little too nonchalantly, you know, but it seems believable-ish. Window stays open.
I am on the edge. It's fine.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm gonna make my way across the parking lot, streets, etc., in my nice dashing black cloak of magical darkness.
Okay. You see Lothar walking across the hospital parking lot, the night streaming behind him like wings of death.
Deus Volt, my friend.
I have the machine and everything, probably in like a backpack or some similar.
Yeah.
It's.
Yep.
I mean, it would essentially, if it's just a camera keeping an eye on things and a listening device, it's like the size of your index finger probably these days. So
Sweet.
you can just put it, wrap it in securely without making yourself bulkier or more awkward.
But what do
Yep.
you mean size
All
of
right.
your finger? Size of half of your finger at this point.
Well, yeah, we get it.
This is
All right,
2015. It's one cycle of miniaturization back arrow.
Yep.
Fair.
So, climbing.
Okay, so you may begin.
All right. Spending willpower points at all points here.
Okay.
We don't want to fall. Too much noise.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even worried about the damage that might bring.
God
not
will
the
protect
damage.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll protect him.
God
It won't protect all the
protect.
bottles and cans he'll land on.
Two.
Okay, 2. And 5.
5. Okay.
Five.
Okay. You,
So amazingly, he actually climbs really awesomely on this. Sweet.
let me.
2, 3,
I need you
4,
to roll a
5.
perception alertness thing.
I will spend willpower.
Oh boy, this is
Because
an up.
I spent
I'm
willpower.
glad you spent willpower.
Aren't you
Oh,
glad you
no.
spent that willpower?
That happened to me before, and I also spent the
Demi.
willpower. Jesus
Demi.
fuck, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you
Nice
today?
I have no idea.
Mother of God.
Love
Okay.
it.
That willpower though. Ugh.
It's
At least I'm
1%.
not shooting an innocent man out.
Okay. You see nothing.
Defender
Defender
wins.
wins.
Defender wins.
I wouldn't
Epic.
believe
As
it.
you're climbing in, you can roll perception alertness too. Since you're distracted, it will be at an 8, but you have a chance to see the dude. If you
So,
wish to take.
perception, alertness.
Yes.
I have a chance in hell.
Spend the willpower?
Yeah, you were saving that willpower for something, weren't you? I think now's the time.
Well, honestly, I was saving it mostly for the stealth rolls that I'm going to be needing.
Mm.
I mean,
Just
You can
just roll it. I believe.
if yeah, just be epic.
But
He's gonna botch like
I
that.
need a willpower point to even have a chance at it.
You can just forego the roll if you don't want to risk the botch.
Auto failing is a thing.
I would rather actually just kind of auto-fail this part.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm going to rely more on just being my sneaky sneak.
Okay.
Snicky snick.
Basically losing them after you get into the building, as opposed to actually
Maybe.
seeing them.
I don't know what's going on, if he's like paying super
Yep.
close attention to the window or what. But I'm trying to be stealthy here, so hopefully I'll be able to try and sneak by whatever it is.
Okay. So you're trying to, first of all, avoid the cameras because you can see those now. So
Yep.
give me a wit stealth. And this is gonna be at the flat 6. But, you know, you have a good idea of how the building is constructed, which is why you can just avoid people and cameras with the same roll at a reasonable difficulty. Despite
Yeah,
this
we got a lot of
technically,
success on
yeah,
that.
despite this technically being a secured building.
All right, here we go. Next willpower point.
And the cloak thing.
Know what I'm doing.
Oh,
Oh, oof.
There we are.
Spicy.
6 successes on stealth.
Okay.
Oof.
spicy.
You walk up to the door, and there's faint voices from inside. Sounds like two people.
Sense?
Sorry, what?
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So, the next thing to do is that usually with these two people and such, the best option is to find a place nearby to try and hide for a little bit and wait for one of them to come out.
Okay. All right. Roll a luck thing secretly for. Oh. Yeah. Actually, you see both of them come out, and one of them is holding out a packet of smokes to the other one. They head down the hallway.
I go through the door.
The room appears to be empty.
Okay, time to set it up.
Okay. I need you to roll perception alertness.
Okay, I'll roll it. I'll just roll it. I mean, it's shit, but you never know.
Okay. You hear just
Defense
slowly from the outside the lock go click.
It's fine.
Oh.
Why? Why would that make you drop your fucking mouth like that? There's no
Yeah.
reason to drop your mouth.
They locked the door behind them.
I'm in the room.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're idiots.
How? Yeah, but how do you leave the room?
Excuse me? How do I leave the room?
He's the night itself, Demi.
You're just gonna hide in the corner and slip out when they come back in, aren't you?
That's
your fucking
one
plan?
option.
If you break
Are
the
you
door,
on?
then that defeats the purpose.
No reason to break the
Probably has
door.
security.
Okay. With
He might
this,
have
I
brought
am
some-
gonna split the video because things might get interesting here in a moment.